So say you're trying to figure out how much of um, Arabic there is in Lebanese and how much of other languages. The proper way to do it is to position things as data points, as people do in genetics, and very rigorously. Genetics is very rigorous. You position things in data point with respect to orthogonal basis. In other words, you need to build eigenvalues that are orthogonal to one another, and the correlation to that eigenvalue. So in other words, you cannot say on a horizontal line, this is Arabic, on the vertical line, this is Aramaic, and Lebanese is so much Arabic, so much Aramaic, how you position it. That doesn't work that way. Why? Because of course Arabic has Aramaic in it. So you need to start stripping things properly. So the way to do it is to create a synthetic PCA1, which should explain, a large segment of the variance, a synthetic PCA2, which is PC2, so not PCA1, principal component 1, principal component 2, which explains a large segment of the variance. And here sometimes you can have thousands of dimensions and yet reduce things to just 2 or 3. The first one represents bulk of the variations, typically. The second one represents, significant, but not as much as the first one. And the third one becomes sort of residual. And of course, higher terms you don't care about, higher ones. So that's the idea of principal component. When you train yourself to deal with independent variables, because effectively you can't do any business with dependent variables without some huge amount of correction, then you realize that it is very improper to classify things by saying, oh, this is Arabic, no, this is Aramaic, this is so, because everything is sort of a mixture. And 2 dimensions would work, maybe 3 dimensions, and you can position things on a map. This is so much, this is Akkadian, this is how we're positioned with respect to these variables. Thank you for listening to me, and happy Sunday.